Good morning, students. This is Hari Krishna, working as an assistant professor, Department of Computer Science, SRKR Engineering College. Today, we're going to start a new lecture on formal languages automata theory. So, in this video, we're explaining about two concepts. One is called equivalence of Mealy and Moore machines. Another small topic is applications and limitations of finite automata. First of all, I will explain equivalence of Mealy and Moore machines. I think you have well known about what is mean by Mealy machine and what is Moore machine. See, Mealy machine is the output of the Mealy machine is depends upon the state and its input value. Coming to Moore machine, the output of the Moore machine depends upon only the state. Okay, both machines having the representation is same, but only this should be different. The outputs is different in Mealy machine as well as Moore machine. Okay, now how to convert from Mealy machine to corresponding Moore machine and vice versa. So first of all, we have to convert Mealy machine to Moore machine. So machine consisting of 5 tuple. So this is the transition diagram for Mealy machine. Okay, so this is the transition diagram for Mealy machine. So now we have to see if Q0 is 0, it reaches, sorry, if Q1 is 0, it reaches Q1, the output is 0. In this machine, we are having 3 states are there. One is Q1, Q2 and Q3. So first of all, what we have to observe here, how many states are there? Is there any converted states are there? So each state should be converted, and sometimes we have to convert it into one state should be converted into different states. So you have to observe that. So here total 3 states are there. So but see this transition, see this table. Q1 is 0, it reaches Q1, the output is 0. So Q1 having only one output, that is 0. Now check to the Q2. Q2 is 0, it reaches Q2, the output is 1. But here Q1 is 1, it reaches Q2, the output is 0. But we have to observe that Q1 associated with the 2 input states. Those are Q2 0 and Q2 1. In Q2 0, the output is 0. For the Q2 1, the output is 1. Again, we have to observe that Q3. Q3 is 0. The state is 0. It reaches Q2. The output is 0. Here, you have to observe this, but Q3 0 output is 0. Q3 1 output is 1. Okay, and Q3 is associated with 2 inputs. One is Q3 0. Other one is Q31. Now the entire machine should be reconstructed. The state should be changed. So Q1 is as it is. Q2 is divided into Q20 and Q21, Q3 and also divided into Q30 and Q31. See here. So Q1 is 1, but Q1 having only one output, that is 0. Q1 having only one output, that is 0. But coming to Q2, Q2 having 2 states, Q associate with 2 states, Q20 and Q21. So see here, Q20 and Q21. Q20 reaches Q21. When it is 0, it reaches Q21. When it is, suppose we have to give the one input, it reaches Q30, but Q20 is the 0 output. So Q21 is the 1 output. Similarly, Q3 is also. Now using this table, we have to construct into a transition diagram. But the output is depends upon only states. only states. That's why we are only one output. But see the difference. These are the state and input. State and input having both are having the outputs. State and input both having outputs. Here only the output is depends upon only the state only. So that is called conversion from Mealy machine to Moore machine. Now check this way of construction. So step 1, for each state, calculate the number of different outputs that are available in the transition table of the Mealy machine. Copy, identify the states, how many number of states in the given machine. So if Q1 is Qi, if all outputs of Qi are the same, break it. Qi into n states, that is Q0, Q1 and so on. Now step 3, if outputs of initial state is 0, insert a new initial state at the starting which gives one output. I hope to understand to conversion of Mealy to Moore. Now check if the Moore machine is there, so how to convert into a Mealy machine. So this is called a Moore machine. So Q0 having only 0 output, Q0 having only one out, that is 0, Q1 having one output, that is 1, and Q2 having one output. Now this should be converted into Mealy machine. So this is the example for Moore machine. Now we have to convert it into a corresponding Mealy machine. So this is the transition diagram. So Q0 is, suppose we have to give the input A to Q0. So it reaches Q0, the output is 0. Suppose we have to give the input B to Q0, it reaches Q1, the output is 1. Suppose we have to give the Q1 is the state, we have to give the input to A, Q1, it reaches Q2, the output is 2. So this is the Moore machine. Now how to convert a corresponding Mealy machine. So Q0 is the state, A is equal to 0, it reaches Q0. So the input is A, it reaches Q0, the output is 0. Okay. Then see here. So this is the conversion. The equivalent Mealy machine can be obtained by the follows. This is called the output function lambda dash. So Q0 is A. So delta of Q0 is A. It reaches Q0. The output is 0. Again Q0 is B. Delta of Q0 of B. It reaches Q1. The output is 1. Similarly, to construct the rest of the states Q1 as well as Q2. Now see here. So Q0 is we have to give the A. It reaches Q0. The output is 0. It reaches Q1, the output is 1. Now check the output of Q1. The output of Q1 is 1. Output of Q1 is 1. Q0 output is 0. Q1 output is 1. And Q2 output is 2. So again we have Q2 is Q1. First of all, Q0 reaches Q0 is the state. You have to give the input A. It reaches Q0. What is the Q0 input? 0 here. Now you have to here. We have to construct a one more column. So Q0 input is 0, Q2 input is 2 here, and Q1 input is 1 here. Again here Q1 input is these are the outputs. Q0 output is 0, Q2 output is 2, and Q1 output is 1. Here B, Q1 output is 1, here 1, and Q0 output is 0, and Q2 output is 2. That is the way of construction for a Mealy machine. So see here. 0 to 1. So I hope to understand to construct Moore machine to Mealy machine and vice versa. So now this is the next topic is applications and limitations. What are the major applications of the finite automata? The major applications are for this automata, which we can use the lexical analysis of a compiler. In a compiler, there are so different steps are there. The first of all, lexeme. Lexeme is to convert it into a tokens. In that way, we need finite automata is more useful. The next thing is recognize the pattern using the regular expression. So you have to convert pattern recognition, recognizing the patterns for recognizing the pattern using the regular expressions. And the third one is for the designing of the combination and sequential circuits using the Mealy and Murray machines. From the designing point of view, we can use finite automata, and also we can use the text editors. We can use the finite automata, and also we can implement the spell checking. In this context, we have to use finite automata is more useful in these applications. Now coming to the limitations. The limitations are the input tape and read only. It reads the alphabets from left to right or right to left. There is only one way to reading the information. It should be reads character by character. Okay, the finite automata have only the string pattern recognizing a power only. Okay, these are the pitfalls for the finite automata. I hope to understand these two concepts in formal languages automata theory. Thank you.